in today. We tried yesterday, but it just didn't work out. And tonight I tried going a little bit earlier, but we had a huge storm come through. Kind of did some flash flooding. We'll see how this goes. See if it holds up. But let's start some fishing. We're gonna finish off those green worms that we had yesterday. Let's hope to catch us a bass. Let's go. Still raining a little bit. See what we can catch. There we go. They say the best time to fish is during the rain. Let's see. Hopefully we can catch something. Had some nasty storms come through. I mean, it really poured. The whole road was flooded to get here. I think most of it's done now. Just kind of got that residual rain. Really wouldn't mind a nice bass. Talking to somebody yesterday, they got a 6.5 pound bass out of here. You got something toying with it. Let's try it again. Hoping these storms move through and it doesn't just start getting real bad again. A little bit of a nibble here. Can't tell if that's a fish or if that's the rain moving it. The radar said that the storm should be done. Wouldn't mind catching a 6.5 pound bass. That's for darn sure. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? It's been a good day so far. High multi-sport. PB, does that say? Kind of at an angle here, guys. We're on like a little bit of a ledge. Guy said he got the bass. I think he said what a crayfish he was using. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, share the stream. Let's hope we can catch something before, if it does get bad again, I'm getting out of here. I did see a lot of fire trucks just down the road, but like I said, I had to drive through like 1.5 feet, 2 feet of water. just to get in here. I don't think I've seen it rain that hard in years. So what does everybody like to fish for? What am I fishing for? I'm fishing for bass. Tight lines and screaming reels, I like that. So is it just a myth, everyone? Fishing in the rain is the best? Is that a real thing? We got something? Nope. Let's try it again. Do we gotta do the here fishy fishy call? Do I hunt? I haven't hunted in a long time, since I was a kid. Oh, what was that? Haven't hunted since I was a kid. Just haven't had time for it. How about you? Do you hunt? I like that. Little rain never stopped. Hustle and gamble. Me either. Or 2 feet of driving through rain. Do you hear thunder? That's making me a little nervous. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. If you're just joining, somebody yesterday while I was out here fishing, as I was leaving, they caught a 6.5 pound bass. They're using crayfish or crawdad, whatever you want to call them. Today I'm just finishing up my green worms from yesterday. We had like a sunfish palooza yesterday, just nonstop. Figured while I had a little bit today, I'd finish these guys off instead of letting them rot in the fridge, because nobody wants rotten worms in their fridge. Unless you do, then you're weird. A little better there. Hi, Sands. Oh, oh. We got somebody playing with it. Come on. Come on, you know you want it. Maybe. So in here, there's a lot of bass, a lot of pike, a lot of trout, sunfish, perch, crappie or crappie, however you call it. Humongous carp in here. I've never been able to catch one out of here. It's gotten so shallow in here that you could like see the cart just sitting there. Throw the, oh, something jumped. Throw the line right in front of it. Wants nothing to do with it. I've used hot dogs, corn, chicken livers, you name it. I don't know what they feed on particularly in here. Really got to find another place to get minnows. Everything out here that sells minnows is closed up or moved, and they didn't move their tank with them. Oh, I see a fish going for it. I see it. Come on. How's the view, guys? Can you see okay? Do I crappie fish? Yes, I do. Bowfish? That would be really fun. There's actually a place, I think, on Lake Ontario where they have a bow season, and you you fish on ladders. It's kind of cool. But that's a bit of a ways away from here. Last year, I think I caught a 11-inch crappie out of this little lake, whatever you want to call it. You can check that on my videos. I've never seen a crappie that big before. It was huge. And then the rest of the day I got skunked. Oh, I see it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You can see the fish going after the worm. We might have one on. I just don't want to pull too early here. And we got one. There we go. Oh. Well, isn't that the cutest little thing ever? That's the smallest little sunfish I've ever seen. That'd be some good bait right there. Let's get him off of there. He's bold going after that big old worm. It's like, look at that. That worm's like half the size of its body. Get him off of there. Get him a nice safe backflip release. Gotta be careful with sunfish. Their fins pack a punch. There's our little guy. Say see ya. Right back in. No harm, no foul. Still got most of my worm. We want something a little bigger. A couple more pounds. Love to see a ocean sunfish in person. Seen a couple videos of those. Oh, we might have found a school of sunnies. I think we got another one on. It's messing with it. Don't really want sunnies. Trying to read the comments here. I live kind of far from the ocean. I have saltwater fished. I do enjoy it. The coolest thing I ever caught was down in Florida, and I caught a baby hammerhead shark on a frozen shrimp. And that was probably the highlight of my fishing career. I do a lot of freshwater. I am by the Great Lakes. So we do like salmon once it gets to September, October, or steelhead, big trout. I think the biggest salmon I caught was about 42 pounds. And that's a huge fight. That's in the river. That's going up waterfalls. That's all kinds of fun stuff. I'll try to get some videos of that this year if I get out there. Just a matter of finding time. Just about got our worms on here. We're gonna go double decker and make a feast for them. Trying to attract a bass. I'll take sunnies, but I'd rather have a nice big bass. Let's get this in the water. Got a double decker sandwich on there for them. Come on, fishies. Didn't quite catch your whole comment there, Holland. So do we have saltwater fishers in the chat? What's your favorite fish to go for? What's your coolest catch? Strangest catch? I think another real strange one that I had was a dogfish. Caught that in Lake Ontario. I've never seen one, never knew one existed till I reeled that thing in. I was like, that's the ugliest fish I've ever seen in my life. And I thought it was pretty darn awesome. Put up a good fight. Not really anything more than like a catfish or, you know, a carp or something like that would. Oh, we had one. Oh, he cleaned us out. There are a lot of perch in here too. They're the thief of the fish world. Always stealing my worm. Those and trout, they're always stealing the corn. All right, the back worm. We're almost out of worms. But my go-to bait is always minnows. Like that's the thing that I catch the most on. I'm not real good with jigs or any of that stuff. Haven't really tried too much with them. I like the whole feel of the live bait on there, getting that predatory drive of the fish. Let's see if I can read the comments here. I'm kind of standing on a pretty big sloped embankment here, like a ledge. So Multisport caught a crappie while it was bass fishing. Yep, been there. Thanks for the subscription, Mike. Again, it's a little bit hard to read the chat. I'm standing on a complete angle here, trying not to fall in the water. Looks like our storms are done. If you can see that big one out in the background, it's pretty impressive. We had some big flash flood come right as I finally said, okay, the rain's not coming. I got in my truck and boom, there it was. Oh, we got some. Come on. One more bite. We'll try to get out to Lake Ontario this weekend, maybe. The only thing is, like, when we go, there's a fish called a goby, and unless you have minnows, that's all you'll catch. They're an invasive fish, and they're nasty, ugly. They're not good for anything. You got to kill them on spot. Where am I from? We're in New York State, not New York City. We got somebody in the chat from Odessa, Missouri. That's awesome. I've been through Missouri a few times. Beautiful state. Love traveling, getting around, fishing. Done a lot of fishing in Tennessee and a lot in Florida. Caught some mackerel, Spanish mackerel, I think. Was next to a guy who caught a small stingray. He didn't even reel it all the way up from the pier. He just chopped his line immediately. Kind of don't blame him. Oh. Let's try this again. So we got a brand new reel and rod. Picked it up real quick at the hardware store. The kids broke my Shakespeare, but that's okay. It happens. So we're just kind of going on the cheap for this one. I do have to find a good reel. I have an old Mohawk all metal reel or rod from the like early 1900s. Super cool looking. Would love to get something on there to use it. It's hard to transport it because it doesn't come apart. And I don't want to lose it on the way here or wherever I'm going. All right, a couple more casts. This thing's starting to ball up on me. Hate new string. Cool thing is, it's like gotta be like 40-pound test. I don't think anything's gonna snag or break. Oh, we got something. Oh, we had something. They cleaned us out again. All right, we got one worm left, guys. We're gonna give it our all to get that bass. Hit a thumbs up for a bass. Let's do it. They're in here. Just about on. Ooh, this worm is slimy. Anybody in the chat ever go noodling? I want to do that so bad. Like, that is a life goal. Go down south, catch a big old catfish with your bare hands. Oh, just something about that is amazing. All right, guys, last worm is on. Here we go. Ooh, I see some bigger ripples here. Let's get it. Oh, Mike has a fishing guide service. That's awesome. Very cool. Do you guys do any noodling? Is that something that's allowed in Missouri? I know some states don't allow it. I don't think Missouri is south enough to do it, right? I think it's only like a couple very south states, if I'm right. I think Mississippi and maybe Alabama. Could be wrong. Multi-sport has tried, I'm assuming tried noodling. Man, how fun that would be. The only thing you got to worry about are the snakes. Up here in the Great White North, you don't have to worry about too many poisonous snakes. Just the snow will get you. We do have, I think we have what, timber rattlers and northern copperheads. I have, interestingly enough, been bitten by a northern copperhead. Never want to go through that again in my life. Look at this, guys. We have our very own stickfish. That's it. That's a fancy looking stickfish. All right, on that, stickfish ate our worm. So that was the last one we had. We're just finishing up from yesterday from our Sunfish Palooza. We'll try this weekend to, I'll see if I can convince the kids to go to the lake with me. A little bit of a drive to get there. But there, you can catch anything. So, I appreciate everybody for hanging in the chat. Multi-sports only experienced snow one time. Oh, I wish I could say that. It snows here from like October to May. That's why we call it the Great White North, because it's always white outside and cold. I prefer the heat any day of the week. You catch a lot of stickfish too. Yeah, that, and when we get seaweed, I call it schmegma. Catch a lot of schmegma fish. So I'll show you guys the storms that just rolled through. It's kind of rough out here. Against a lot of noodle in Missouri. What's a spoonbill? I've never heard of that before. Look at that, guys. Is a spoonbill like a freshwater fish? I would assume, right? Missouri is landlocked as far as that goes. Whew, getting some raindrops. I'd love to catch like a gar or a sawfish. Love watching those shows. That Fisher guy, River Monsters. It hasn't been on in years though. But we do a lot towards Lake Ontario. They do smelting, it's called. Like when they run, they do a lot of nets and stuff. Catch those, but you can only do it for like 2 weeks out of the year. Salmon season gets really big here. Another month and a half, 2 months, they'll start running in the rivers. I'll try to figure out how to how to get a GoPro and go live on YouTube with it. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm sure a lot of people do it. So somebody said something, then they took it back, so I can't read it. But yeah, guys, it's a beautiful after the storm kind of night. Thought I would get out here for a little bit. Very happy that I did. We got our one little tiny sunfish that could have been great bait for a pike, but we'll live to tell about it another day. Take a look over here, see how bad the storm's looking that's coming in. Yeah, it's looking a little rough, guys. Can't tell how dark it is on the screen, but hi, Clark. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Turn on those notifications. I'll be doing some more fishing streams. I see that people are liking it, and I love to fish, so, and clearly I love to talk. So we'll be doing this more often. I'm going to end the stream now, but thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. We're going to do we do a lot of outdoor adventure-y type things out here. So if you like that kind of stuff, when you see those notifications, that's probably what we're doing. I think a couple days ago, we were on top of a mountain, went live, all over the place. So everybody have a great night. Enjoy yourselves, get outside, get some of this out here, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.